The prince was blushing so much that he could not even look directly at Lizaveta Prokofyevna. Tie a string round your finger, then. I've been waiting for you as for Providence, you weren't worth it, I drenched my pillow with tears at night, not over you, dear boy, don't worry, I have another grief of my own, eternal and ever the same. But here is why I waited for you so impatiently. I still believe that God Himself sent you to me as a friend and a true brother. I have no one around me, except old Princess Belikonsky, and she, too, has flown away, and besides she's grown stupid as a sheep in her old age. Now answer me simply yes or no, do you know why she shouted from her carriage 2 days ago? On my word of honor, I had no part in it and know nothing. Enough, I believe you. Now I also have different thoughts about it, but still yesterday, in the morning, I blamed Yevgeny Pavlik for everything. Yesterday morning and the whole day before. Now, of course, I can't help agreeing with them, it's obvious that he was being laughed at like a fool for some reason, with some purpose, to some end, that in itself is suspicious. And also unseemly. But Aglaya won't be his wife, I can tell you that. Maybe he's a good man, but that's how it will be. I hesitated before, but now I've decided for certain. First put me in a coffin and bury me in the earth, then marry off my daughter, that's what I spelled out to Ivan Fyodorovich today. You see that I trust you, don't you? I see and I understand. Lizaveta Prokofyevna gazed piercingly at the prince. It may be that she wanted very much to know what impression the news about Yevgeny Pavlik had made on him. Do you know anything about Gavrila Ivolgin? That is, I know a lot. Do you or do you not know that he is in touch with Aglaya? I had no idea, the prince was surprised and even gave a start. So you say Gavrila Ardalionovich is in touch with Aglaya Ivanovna? It can't be. Very recently. His sister spent all winter gnawing a path for him, working like a rat. I don't believe it, the prince repeated firmly after some reflection and agitation. If it was so, I would certainly have known. No fear he'd come himself and confess it in tears on your breast. Ah, you simpleton, simpleton. Everybody deceives you aren't you ashamed to trust him? Do you really not see that he's duped you all around? I know very well that he occasionally deceives me, the prince said reluctantly in a low voice, and he knows that I know it, he added and did not finish. To know and to trust him. Just what you need. However, with you that's as it should be. And what am I surprised at? Lord! Has there ever been another man like this? Pa! And do you know that this Ganka or this Varka has put her in touch with Nastasia Filipovna? Whom? Exclaimed the prince. Aglaya. I don't believe it. It can't be. With what purpose? He jumped up from the chair. I don't believe it either, though there's evidence. She's a willful girl, a fantastic girl, a crazy girl. A wicked, wicked, wicked girl. For 1,000 years I'll go on insisting that she's wicked. They're all that way now, even that wet hen Alexandra, but this one has already gotten completely out of hand. But I also don't believe it. Maybe because I don't want to believe it, she added as if to herself. Why didn't you come? She suddenly turned to the prince again. Why didn't you come for all these 3 days? She impatiently cried to him a second time. The prince was beginning to give his reasons, but she interrupted him again. Everyone considers you a fool and deceives you. You went to town yesterday, I'll bet you got on your knees and begged that scoundrel to accept the 10,000. Not at all, I never thought of it. I didn't even see him, and, besides, he's not a scoundrel. I received a letter from him. Show me the letter,